This is the part 2 of the HTML tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the basic structure of the HTML page and basic syntaxes. We are writing the HTML page, so we need to start further with pick any one of the web browser and any one of the text editors. So see below is the most popular web browser available: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Microsoft Edge, and Internet Explorer. So you can pick any one of the web browser. Mostly you can prefer Google Chrome. This is the best for the debugging purpose. And similarly, you can pick any one of the text editors for the below: Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code, Atom. So Notepad is a very common thing. So very basic Notepad we can write. So Notepad++ and Sublime Text and Visual Studio Code and Atom, it will provide some default syntaxes for us. Next, so this is the basic structure of the HTML page. The HTML page starts with doc type of HTML, and next time onwards you can see HTML open braces along with HTML close braces. This is the HTML complete block section. In this HTML page block, we can see there are the two different sections. One is the head section, second one is a body section. So you can see any tag starts with less than symbol and tag name and greater than symbol. So this is the representation of the tag name and HTML tag also. All these tags in the HTML starts with this symbol and close with this symbol. So in this HTML tags, this is the head section and this one is the body section. In this head section, normally we can write metadata tags, title, CSS, and JavaScript or jQuery, Bootstrap related URLs. We will discuss all these in the further coming videos, but you can see this in this head section we didn't write any logic. We are just declaring the metadata tags and title of the application and cascading style sheet URLs, JavaScript or jQuery URLs, or Bootstrap URLs. Just you are mentioning the URLs here as well as body. This is the main actual content displayed of the page. So this is the main block. Whatever the page we are seeing in web browsers, so that the main in the body section. Okay, so in this body tag contains tables, divs, form, input tags, and etc. So all these tags we will discuss one by one in the later sessions. Let's flip to one of our code editors. In start bar, you can click on the notepad button. You can search for notepad. I'm increasing the font size. See this one. This is the opening tag of the HTML. So once you need to open the tag, you need to close the tag for the HTML. In this HTML tag, we have two sections. One is the head section. Head section also contains open and close braces, and similarly we need to click in the body section. So body tag also we have a opening and close braces. Okay, see this is the head section. Head section normally we can write some title of the application tags. So title also, this is the tag. So in this title we need to mention our project name or application name. So whatever the application we are writing, just you need to put it as our application name. So I'm put it as the student details. This is my application name. So in this body tag you need to declare the actual content of the page. For this purpose, just I'm using sample tag p. P is nothing but a paragraph tag. So in this paragraph tag, in between open and close braces, this is the content. Here we need to specify the content. So I'm writing this is sample HTML program. Okay, so click on the file, click on save as. You can choose anywhere. So this is my first HTML page, first example, but HTML extension is .html. So this is the extension for HTML page. Normally we are writing inside the notepad. Notepad extension is .txt, but we are saving our file is in the format of .html page. Okay, so let's go to our desktop. So this is our first example. You can run this one. See, this browser will display. This is the sample HTML program. So we are mentioned inside the body tag will be displayed here. So similarly, you can use one more editors like Notepad++ or Sublime Text. So search for Notepad++ in the Google Chrome. Notepad++ for Windows. You can click on the Notepad download link. So you can download any one of the latest version releases. You can click on the Notepad latest version. So just click on the download. It will download the latest Notepad++ software. Just double click on this file. It will open the Notepad++. Similarly, you can search for one more code editor like Sublime Text. Sublime Text. This is the URL. You can click on the download for Windows. So it will download the exe file. After downloading, just double click on this exe. It will install the Sublime Text. Okay, so in this my local, I already installed Notepad++ and Sublime Text. Just search for the Notepad++. Double click on the Notepad++ file. So this is the Notepad++ file. So you can write in this one. You can select a language, search inside the HTML. You can go for it. So here also you can able to write. It show the some code intelligence part in the Notepad++ or advanced any code editors. It will show the default syntaxes for the. So see this one. Close HTML toggle tag also available. But coming to Notepad, so we didn't see these kind of code intelligence in Notepad. So that's why. So you can go for advanced any code editors like Sublime Text or Notepad++. Okay, see this one. So here also you can see search for the head tag, close head tag. Similarly, open body tag. So close body tag. So you can write like this. Okay, so I'm opening one more editor called Sublime Text. So file, open file, click on your previous example, first example. So that will automatically load it in Sublime Text. Okay, so this is the HTML tag and head section, body section, and you can write like I'm using the tag h1 tag. So close HTML, so it will automatically close. So this is the one of the one more editor for writing the HTML. Okay, let's go to our slide. See this one. So what is the mean about the doc type? So this is the HTML starting point, and in this HTML section we have a head section and body section. Okay, right? So but before writing the HTML syntax, so there is a one line called doc type of HTML. So what is the doc type of HTML? See, every HTML document should start with a special line of code, the declaration of the document type. So this is the starting point of the HTML page. So you can see there is a no space allowed here for the starting point, and in between doc type and HTML we need to must specify the space here. So what is the use of the doc type, or what is the use of this line? Okay, so previously we had discussed, right, HTML have a several versions. So it will start with 1991. There are the few many versions are available in HTML. HTML1 onwards, now we are working on HTML5. So the browser understand which version we are using. So if you write this single line of the page, this single line syntax, so it is representation of we are writing, we are using the code of HTML5. So if you are writing the older version, so the URL like this, you need to declare like this format 4.0.1. This is the one of the version, so you need to write this lengthy of the syntax for starting of the page. But later 4 onwards, the HTML5 version onwards, we are using this doc type HTML. Okay, so HTML contains several tags. So in these tags, we have defined into two major sections. One is parent tag, second one is non-parent tags. So parent tag is nothing but there is a opening tag along with the closing tag. See this one. This is P representation of the paragraph, and H1 is representation of the heading, and A representation of the anchor tag, and B representation of the bold. So I will explain each and every tag in upcoming sessions. But remember one point. So in HTML, each and every tag have their specific meaning. So we can't write our own tags in HTML pages. Okay, so similarly, non-pair tags, see this one, these tags does not have any closing tags. So these are the single tags. You can see these are the paired sections with opening tag along with the closing tag. Closing tag contains this / symbol, but non-pair tags does not have any closing tags. So these are the self-closing tags, it means. Okay, see this one, pair tags. So pair tags are those tags that comes up in pair. So previously I told you, right? So each tag, pair tags, comes up with the opening tag and closing tag. So P means the element name. So this is the opening tag and this one is a closing tag. In between P, we need to write the content. P is the representation of the paragraph. So in one of our example, we are using p tag. P is the representation of the paragraph tag. So it will give the output in the paragraph format. Similarly, unpaired tags. Unpaired tags does not have any closing tags. See this one, only opening tag is available. There is no closing tag for the BR. Similarly, HR also we don't have any closing tag. So BR means line break and HR means horizontal rule. So you can see these in the upcoming sessions. But remember one thing, closing tags, unpaired tags does not have any closing tags. So thanks for this one. Next sessions we're going to discuss about complete tags in HTML. Thank you.